good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
25, check 25, check 25. Move. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Ready?
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Check.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
They'll take over.
Day,
1st
baby,
down and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Murray. Buying time to his left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down.
40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, check 26. Here we go. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Exit. Exit. Shift. Team right. Shift. Showing 8. Showing 8. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
50. Hey, you block over here. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go.
To throw is Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman. Good job. Rodgers pass.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
47-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
65. Hey, watch Sam. Watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You don't want this.
On 2nd and 12, Murray steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Going deep for Diggs. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Once again, they run with Mixon. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Third down.
Back, back. Get 300. Get 300. 53's the mic. 53.
Rodgers going to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Paris Campbell with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Good job. Makes the score Bengals 28, beats 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the option, here's Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Murray going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Hey, switch gears.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Draw play, Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
You better bring it. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. Hey, easy, quiver. Shift. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Watch the back.
From the gun, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
58's the Mike. I got you, boy. Check 3.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And his guys have once again taken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
No.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Inside. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Hey, man.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Beats 38. Bengals 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Let's go, defense. Get off the field, defense.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. The 30, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Paris Campbell, 75 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense this one that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Let's get off the field. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
From the gun, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on first down. Nixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Second and 11.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. 58's the Mike. 58.
Rodgers now to throw. Flush to his right. Campbell making the catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
It's second and 8.
Blue 58. 88. Check. 53's Mike.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers. That's complete to Mooney. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, second and 11. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Mike 7. Mike 7. It's our
Murray to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep down. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2.
Here I come again. 26.
Now Rodgers. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
43 beats 38.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check. Shift. Check 31. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Let's go, D. I know sauce. Boys, 58's Mike. Crunch time.
Now Murray. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience?
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for any.
And it's a fumble. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing.